it's MK and I am back with Christy's Beautiful Life Best of 30 Days of Sketches. This is the sketch that we will be using today by Bren Sheba. I also have all of these cute little grungy squares that I created a couple days ago, and I plan on using them instead of the hexagons that are in the sketch. So I'm just showing you guys really quickly, in case you missed the video, all of the little squares that I have to play with. I absolutely love how these turned out. I am kind of curious to see how they look in other colors. Not that I would use the exact same elements, but just to try to use them up in, or not use them up, but create them in another color scheme and vibe, I should say. All right, so last little square I have here. I've got two small photos. Well, I've got two 4x6 photos, but I'm going to cut them down because I have this leftover piece where I punched out my leaves, and I planned on using those as the photo mats. And then I also have the torn pieces left over from the border punches that I was using. So it's actually perfect because this sketch gives me that opportunity to pull in a vertical piece. And so I was like, oh, I have this leftover. How perfect. So this is a dust storm that came through so fast. My husband was heading into the pit on the mine site that he is contracted out to, and everybody had to stop because it was zero visibility in some areas already. And so he took a picture of what he could see before the sandstorm came through, or dust storm, I should say, and then a picture during the dust storm. And that dozer that is sitting in front of him, and there's a water truck as well. He can see the water truck because he's closer to the water truck, but the dozer completely disappeared. And so he thought it was just phenomenal how dusty it was out there, but everybody had to pause because of the visibility. And so he just wanted to share it with me. The kids really enjoy seeing these photos and flipping through the album and looking at these photos because of the fact that they hear him talk about it, but they don't actually grasp the concept of what it is. They see dust storms here, but it's really a small little dust devil and you're done. But over at the mine site, you've got a dust devil or a dust storm because they're constantly moving dirt. Yes, the water truck goes in and waters down as much as they can, but they can't water it too much to where they're playing in the mud. So there is just constant dirt moving everywhere. And so it's just one of those things that the kids actually finally understand when you get to see the photos and stuff like that. So it's super fun. So anyways, I set up all of my squares, and I was going off of not only the hexagon elements, but the circular elements that are in this layout as well. And I thought that I would go ahead and put all of my clouds up at the top. Not that it's a stormy day or a cloudy day. It was just one of those where he was, the mine was just in the right spot to where the wind picked up and started spreading the dust everywhere. That's all it was. So really it doesn't have anything to do with the weather. It was just the perfect amount of wind that came in and picked up the whole mine site and sent it flying. So my bottom square, I had my hexagons going in the wrong direction. I had them on the flat side, and I kind of did not want one set of hexagons going in the wrong direction. So I had to alter the way that it laid on my layout. I do have a small little gap, which I don't intend to do anything with, but I do have a small little gap because I had to adjust that one little hexagon, but in the end, it doesn't really bother me. So I'm going to put together my title, but first I wanted to see which ones of these letters showed up on my dark green, because I really wanted the lighter colors, and I thought that they would show up because they were lighter colors, but they didn't. I had to go with the uber dark colors in this little, it's a Simple Stories Color Vibes wood grain alpha set, and they are very super thin, but I do like how quick and easy they are to add to a layout. They're very sticky, so I don't have to add any extra adhesive unless I am messing with them and fussing with them a little bit too much. Okay, so once I figured out what alphas I could use, I put them on my wax sheet, and then I separated my title. One is on the far left, and the other one is down at the bottom where the title is supposed to be on the sketch. And it says, "Now you see it, now you don't." That's just my title. And then I'm going to use my Dilutions Desert Sand Shimmer Spray to just add some dust sprinkles all around my layout. And once it dries, it does look like the dust flew off my pictures and onto the layout. It is so super cool. Right now you can see some of them dry, some of them not. But yes, I do enjoy how this turned out. Hexagons and leaves have absolutely nothing to do with this layout. But in the end, I just am thrilled with how this layout turned out and how many embellishments technically I got on this layout. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, truly appreciate it, you guys. And thank you all for all the comments that I've been getting about doing this series a little bit different than I normally do. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the feedback. Please be sure to check out everyone else that is in the playlist down below and who are following along or playing along with the best of 30 days with Christy. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.